Well, everyone, we're back. Me, Jeff, we're all here talking about Miss Marvel episode 2 and 3 because we weren't here last week. We took the holidays off and it was Jeff's birthday, so two things happened. But yeah, all right, so I might need some refreshers what happened to episode 2, but so far, how are we feeling? Are we still enjoying Miss Marvel as we did with episode 1?
I am enjoying it. Yeah. I think it's a shame that it's not as viewed as much as other MCU properties have been. But it's also the highest rated MCU TV show that we've gotten so far for a reason.
Yeah, for me, like, there was a low with the second episode, but my interests were peaked again in the third episode. I don't know if the similar thing happened to you guys.
I mean, I gave the second episode a little bit more leeway than the first one because the first one didn't do as much setting up as I thought it would, and the second one kind of covered that up.
Yeah, it did a lot of setup, and we had like a little rescue scene at the end that we'll talk about.
Yeah,
nothing too grand.
Yeah, and then third episode. How did we feel about that?
I liked it.
I really liked it a lot.
I felt like we're reaching the point where we're gonna get, and there's gonna be action. So it was a very action-packed episode, which is what I was kind of looking for. Not that all the other stuff isn't good; it's amazing, but you gotta get the action in there too.
Yeah,
we should let's start off with talking about what happened in episode 2. So I don't remember the exact order. It's been kind of a long time, but at some point we meet Kamran, who is this like 17-year-old boy. Kamala is like having a crush on.
He's got a British accent.
He has like a British accent. We have other stuff going on. What happened? Apparently, what's his name? What's the white kid's name?
Bruno.
Brian.
I think it's Bruno. I was gonna say Butler, but Bruno sounds right.
It is Bruno, but Kamran always calls him Brian.
All right, so Bruno is testing out Miss Marvel because I guess he has the technology to do that. He's very smart. He's getting to Caltech's like immersion program, but
early admission
immersion program, which she's on the fence about because we don't talk about Bruno has a thing for Kamala here.
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
And he's hesitant about going to the other side of the United States to go attend Caltech.
Bella is making shadow puppets in the light. Behind that spell.
So we have all that going on. We have Miss Marvel trying to find out the secret to the bracelet and what happened to her aunt. That's what happened. That's her aunt, right?
It's her great grandmother.
Great grandmother.
Yeah, it's her great grandmother that nobody talks about.
No one wants to talk about. She's the true Bruno in this situation.
Yeah.
But I think the other thing that happened is like the only other thing that happened right now is like the mosque elections, and they go to a party or like an event at the mosque.
It's a
festival.
It's a festival for one of their holidays called I believe
Mubarak?
Eid. And Eid is it's the ending of Ramadan. So Ramadan is a month-long fasting where they don't eat or drink between sunrise and sunset. And Eid is a giant celebration where you can eat all of the things that you couldn't eat before and have fun with family and friends.
Yeah, so we have this whole stuff with what's her friend's name?
It's Nadia.
Nadia's trying to get people to vote for her for these elections, which I think I was not expecting a 16-year to even be eligible for a position on the council of the mosque or whatever.
So if I remember correctly, adulthood in Muslim culture is of an earlier age than what we would normally think of legally. At 15 years old, you are a full adult.
Okay.
So any full adult of the community can run for election.
Okay, she's running. We have Eid going on, and we have a kid who goes a bit too high on the mosque for some reason and is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Kids just playing, taking a selfie, and falling out of a window.
And here comes the superhero, Nightlight. the rescue.
Terrible name. And she's called Nightlight because of the white girl she saved in the first episode, who tells the
Damage.
damage control.
Yeah.
Yes, that that is her name, Nightlight.
We almost did not save the boy, but we saved the boy somehow. And then she gets chased by damage controlled drones all the way into a car with Kamran and like her great grandma.
I think that's the part.
That's the aunt.
Yeah.
All right, I will believe you guys.
Aisha.
Yeah.
Aisha. Yeah.
Then we move on to the next episode, where it's explained that they're jinns from another world, another dimension.
Yeah.
And she is not happy about being a jinn.
Yeah. I mean, jinns are scary, man. Have you seen a jinn?
Jinns are typically considered evil things.
Yeah. Like, there's a difference between a jinn and a genie.
My experience with jinns are Magai's Adventures with Magic, and there was that whole book series. I don't remember what the book's called. Do I have the books here? The Bartholomew series or something?
I mean, the whole idea of a jinn is like the paw of the monkey idea, which is like, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, just like the jinn in Stargirl.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wouldn't be too upset. That Thunder Boy's pretty powerful. Is it Thunder Boy? Am I thinking a Superman sidekick now?
You are thinking of Superman sidekick. I was just gonna let it go.
Is it Thunder Lad? What is Johnny Thunder? Who's the jinn in Stargirl? All right, we'll move on. I honestly wouldn't be too mad. They're super powerful. Maybe some bad luck happens, but you're the jinn. You don't have to have the bad luck. The people who ask for things get the bad luck.
Yeah, but it is her childhood fear. So it'd be like if I was
finding out I'm a gray alien.
Yeah, if I was told I was a clown, like all along, I'd be like, well, fuck.
You come from a long line of clowns, and then I turned out to just be a gray alien from outer space.
I mean, I do come from a long line of clowns. It's called Jehovah's Witnesses.
What about you, Geoff? What would you be?
My fear is to be like confined.
Your childhood fear?
Your childhood fear
is to be trapped, like always. So I don't know. If I come from a long line of restraints,
we'll just say Geoff comes from a long line of Geoff the Mongoose.
Or maybe if I found out I was a spider, how about that? I don't like spiders.
No, I like thinking you might be a mongoose, like Geoff the Mongoose.
I'm fucking weak.
I think I sent you that podcast about Geoff the Mongoose.
I don't want to say that on stream for reasons. It's a little gallows humor.
It is what it is. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Yeah, if I found out I was like a spider, if I was a drow, I'd be upset.
If you're Peter Parker made out of spiders,
that's disgusting.
Okay, that's the best spider person.
That's the worst spider, man. That's not a hero. That's a menace. I would be J. Jonah Jameson.
Or man spider. You don't want to be man spider.
Oh, I don't even like man bat.
All right, so we find out that all these people are like over 100 years old. They've been around
several
for
hundreds of years old.
Several hundreds of years old. They've been around, except for Kamran,
who is actually
keep him age appropriate for Kamala, I guess.
They were like, let's not be too creepy.
We're not gonna be too creepy. We're not gonna have her crush on a 1,000-year-old man.
There was that question immediately though, and they were like, "Oh, don't worry, he is of age, or not of age."
I did question that immediately as soon as I found out they were all over 1,000. I was like, "Wait a minute," and then they're like, "Oh, what? Well, you know."
Yeah,
I guess we'll have one show where it won't be like a weird thing, like Loki's like masturbation incest thing, or the Umbrella Academy's insistence of Luthor hooking up with a sister.
Oh, that was not hooking up. But are we talking about that this week too? Geoff hasn't watched it, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Geoff wants to watch it because he's never seen any of the Umbrella Academy.
Okay, we can talk about it. Just us after he leaves, I guess.
Yeah, after he leaves.
All right.
But yeah, Kamran's so safe for her. No worries, no worries. But she has to really think about what she wants to do, especially with the wedding of her brother right around the corner.
That she's got a big part in.
Yeah. And then her friend telling her that she won the elections. It happened so fast. I feel like no time has gone by when she applied and got the votes. Like, how long has Miss Kamala been Miss Marvel?
Like 3 weeks.
Has it been 3 weeks?
Not a very long campaign trial.
I'm just throwing out a guess.
I feel like it's been like a week.
It does feel like it's only been like 2 days.
She has to be the most persuasive person ever, or Miss Marvel's been doing this for a while.
Nakia is great. I love her, mind you.
Yeah.
That's my favorite character. So
100%.
Bruno's told her that he got in, but he isn't sure if he wants to go unless Kamala's going to be completely okay. Anything else we need to mention?
I don't think so.
All right, so wedding time.
I'm pretty sure, you split into episode 3 anyway, so,
I mean, yeah, I said we're going to episode 3 when we started talking
Well,
about
I don't know.
100-year-old people. All right, so we got wedding time. We start off with them in the house with all the family and close friends getting ready, putting the henna tattoos on the bride-to-be. And then eventually we go to the wedding. We have a lot of music. We have a lot of dancing. We have a lot of fun. I think the dad is like one of my favorite characters in the show.
That is great. The dialogue between the dad and the son, especially when the son was nervous, was really nice to see. And then Kamala watching it and learning something from it too was also really nice to see.
Yeah, this dad is quite easily the best parent in Marvel.
Yeah.
Better than Scott?
I think so. He's just as supportive, but he's not a superhero that disappears for periods of a time in a
or goes to jail for helping people.
Yeah, he's just dad.
All right. So the wedding happens. The auntie and her friends, they decided they didn't want to wait any longer. They're gonna attack the wedding and get Kamala. I don't know why they decided, like, we're gonna do this. Like, I was still a little bit confused. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
It seemed a little rushed. It seemed to happen just so that we would have action.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. It wasn't like you gave her that much time. It's like, are you guys that impatient after a couple 1,000 years or something?
I guess it is a little bit of that, like, we're so close, I must have it now kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of similar to how I feel about Dan Snyder maybe getting removed from the NFL. But yeah, I mean, I could kind of see it happening.
That's okay. Kamran betrays them and tries to help out Brian and Kamala.
Yes, definitely Brian.
And then we get a whole fight scene with Miss Marvel fighting all the other people. Are they also Jinns?
Yes, everybody is a Jinn.
Everyone's a Jinn. Okay.
It's why they are pulling weapons out of articles of clothing and whatnot. It's weird.
I didn't even notice they were just pulling. I just assumed they had the weapons on them. I didn't think they pulled them out of anything strange.
I mean, they are magical beings, but yeah, they're just kind of pulling them out.
That's what the bracelets were for, to kind of force out the power within.
Yeah, I think they have some access to the power, but they don't have complete access like how Kamala has. And they call it the Nor, which I have no idea what Nor is. And if you look it up, you're just going to see something sad. So please don't. It just means light or divine light in Arabic.
Okay. So yeah, we have a whole fight scene. They ruined the wedding. People are kind of upset with her because people are gossiping that Kamala pulled the fire alarm,
which she did.
It's true. It happened. You could have been a little bit more sneaky about it, Kamala. You were right there and out in the open.
I mean, she's a teenager. She don't know.
But yeah, she's not doing too great. And now Nadia knows that she's Nightlight. And she's not happy about this.
Nakia.
Yeah. Okay. And that's pretty much where the episode ends?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it ends with the mom asking her if she pulled the
fire alarm. And Kamala being like, I can't say anything.
Not the most suspicious thing you could say. But yeah, overall, really liking the series. Looking forward to where it goes. Unlike other MCU shows we watch, like Moon Knight or Loki.
I do love this show. It's fun. It's fun. It's actually a fun show. The comedy is funny. It's nice seeing because they're doing a very well. I can't say they're doing a good representation, but it looks like they're doing a pretty good representation of Muslim culture.
It was the first time I'd ever seen a mosque scene in any media, especially in like a positive light, and that was really nice to see.
Yeah.
Not from. I've seen another show. It reminded me of another show. I don't remember what it's called, but I remember watching. It's like a Canadian show on Hulu that I watched a long time ago about an imam, but I don't remember the name of the show. I really liked it though. Canadian show about an imam. Little Mosque on the Prairie. That sounds about right.
That's a great name.
Yeah, this is it. It's a really good show. I watched it on Hulu. I don't know if Hulu still has it, but it was a Canadian television sitcom from 2000 that aired from 2007 to 2012.
Yeah,
So,
all in all, this is definitely probably well, the No Way Home came out last year.
Yes.
yeah,
So I can safely say this is my favorite Marvel project of this year
Yes.
so far. It is my favorite.
what's it competing?
I don't
with?
think there's been Multiverse of Madness. Moon
Was
Knight.
that this year or end of last year?
This was this year.
This year.
Multiverse of Madness just came out. It's now on Disney Plus somehow, like a month and a half later.
Yeah, because I think Disney has like a 45-day window right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness, Moon Knight, and I think that's it.
Definitely the best out of those three.
So it's definitely my favorite Marvel show, and it's definitely my favorite Marvel project that's come out this year so far. My favorite Disney Plus project that's come out this year so far. I feel like that's an even safer thing to say.
Yeah, I would agree with both of those things. That being said, Bluey season 3 win.
You said what?
Bluey season 3 win. Bluey's my guilty pleasure right now. It's a Australian kids
Australian cartoon about the dog.
Yeah,
Okay, I see things people talk about it. I've never seen this, so
it's very pure, and it shows great parenting throughout it all.
yeah, that's one of the main things. Like, there's a lot of deeper messages that maybe kids don't understand, but parents would.
Yeah, it's a great show to watch, especially if you have kids in your life. But even without kids in your life, it's a pretty great show, and it's like 15 minutes an episode. But anyways, yeah, I would say these last 2 episodes together probably like 9.2 for me.
I give it 10, to be honest.
I'll give
Sorry,
it a
9.8 because of the whole like transition with the gin stuff. But other than that, it's like a 10 to me.
It's really just, I think I'm a little bit lower just because of some of the rushedness they did with the getting the action in there, and that's really it. I keep waiting to see what is going on with the mom in this, because the last thing that we see in that episode is the grandmother saying, "Your mother and you need to come out here now,"
Yes.
because I saw the training. But yeah, I have a feeling that this entire season will end up being closer to a 10 for me, but I think episode 2 is bringing down the pairing of these two down for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something similar. Like, episode 2 wasn't too great for me. I really liked episode 1 and 3. I really need to see where this is going and how this whole story plays out. But right now, it seems like we got from one point to the other point pretty quickly. But it also seems like there should have been a lot of time between for this election.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. If you like what we say, let us know. What are your thoughts on Miss Marvel? Give us a like, subscribe, follow us on our social medias. I'm Haxley GV everywhere: Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. We got my Mightiest Woman, who'll be coming back to streaming soon. You can follow her on Twitch, and
Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram. And Janobi is around on a podcast every now and then. All right, take care. Adios.